Hi, I'm Jocelyn James, and I'm going to talk a little bit about St. Anne's Altar Guild. Serving on the Altar Guild at St. Anne's is a mostly behind-the-scenes ministry for those of us who are drawn to the Episcopal liturgy and worship service. Setting the Lord's table, surrounded by holy things, can be a peaceful and quiet break in a busy day. Just as walking the labyrinth is a way to pray with your whole body, so is what we do as we go through the steps to prepare the worship space for the Holy Eucharist as reverently as we can. Specifically, Altar Guild duties are to set up, usually on Saturday, for about an hour for the 8 o'clock Sunday service and to reset before the 11 o'clock. Cleanup after the 11 takes about 30 minutes. We also set up and clean up for the Wednesday night 6 o'clock service. At Christmas, Ash Wednesday, Holy Week, and Easter, we have additional services and duties, including decorating the church. Each Altar Guild member has their own set of altar linens to use and maintain. All of the instructions for setup and cleanup are in our Altar Guild manual, and setting up together with me can last as long as people need to in order to feel comfortable taking their own turns. The number of times you would serve in a month will be determined by the number of people in the rotation, because we're scheduled so that everyone has a turn before someone has a second turn. Right now, I can say a person would most probably only serve once in a month for normal Sundays and Wednesdays. During special seasons with extra services, it would probably be more than once. The Episcopal Church and our worship service is rich with symbolism, and knowing the names and meanings of what we use and do in setting the Lord's table certainly adds something extra to my spiritual journey. And if you think you might enjoy the ministry of Altar Guild, please contact me. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sharon Hamill, and I'm here to invite you to join the AV team at St. Anne's. This is an essential part of our ministry. We record the 11 o'clock service and bring it to Facebook Live and YouTube. You do not need any experience. We'll teach you everything you need to know, and we accept all ages, from middle schoolers all the way up to retirees. So come join us. We'd love to have you, and it is a fun ministry and a great group of people to work with. Thank you.
Go.
Good afternoon. My name is Carolyn Miracle, and I am the chairperson of Bread and Blessings Committee. We function as the heart of St. Anne's home. Our work is to provide nourishment to our own parishioners and to our neighbors in need, not only in the area of food, but in the area of fellowship. It's a pleasure to serve others and to help make everyone feel comfortable and loved. We organize and supply food for events such as the chili cook-off, the community breakfast, Lenten soup and bread suppers, the crop walk luncheon, and the Pentecost picnic. We plan and supply food for the bishop's reception, baptismal receptions, wedding receptions, and funeral receptions. We provide help for the pancake supper and the outreach committee projects if needed. Our committee oversees the coffee hours and provides the coffee and supplies some of the food. One of our ministries is the Casserole Brigade. We provide dinner meals for those who are home from the hospital, grieving, or are recuperating. We are also in charge of the blessing box, and it's our joy to participate in this new ministry. We are the keepers of the kitchen and help to oversee the supplies and cleanliness of that most important place. We typically meet once a month if needed, and less frequently in the summer. There are wonderful bonds of friendships that are made as we work in the kitchen and prepare for events. We would love to have you join us in this committee, creating joy for the people of St. Anne's and wonderful new memories.
Hi everybody, my name is Ryan Phillips and I'm the chairman for the Building and Grounds Committee here at St. Anne's in Winston-Salem. Just a little bit about the Building and Grounds Committee. We oversee the upkeep and preservation of the parish properties, which include lawn mowing, yard work, spring and fall cleanup, which we're about due for a fall cleanup, and also just regular maintenance around the church. Also, the Building and Grounds Committee also assists with the cleaning and upkeep of the interior part of the church as well. Additionally, we see contract bids, schedule appointments, things of that nature, and just to facilitate anything that comes up that would fall in lines with the Building and Grounds Committee. Some of the things that we do, I'm more than happy to show you. Let's go. And look forward to working with you guys. Thank you.
Hi everyone, I'm here to talk to you and with you about Christian formation at St. Anne's. I am the chair of the Christian Formation Committee, and it is my joy and my passion to bring items of formation for all ages here at St. Anne's, but I need some partners in this. I need people to sit around the table and think about what have we done, what haven't we done, what do we want to do in terms of Christian formation at St. Anne's. So if you are interested in learning more about Christian formation or helping to put together our annual formation offerings, then please join me later in a breakout room and we can talk more about that. Like I've said before, we meet a couple of times a year. It's not a monthly meeting. We kind of review what we've done the year before, and then we also plan what's to happen in the year to come. And your input as a member of the committee will help shape and form our offerings at St. Anne's, and in turn help shape and form the members who attend our Christian formation programming. So let me know if you have any questions, and I look forward to joining you in our breakout rooms.
Good afternoon. My name is Bob Hoover, and I'd like to speak with you briefly about the Finance Committee. The Finance Committee ministers to the other committees and programs of the church by helping with planning and processing. Now, this may sound like a little boring job, but you have to think about and understand what the true role of the Finance Committee is. So let's begin. Most people think of the Finance Committee as the bean counters, or the people who would count the money. We do that, but we also do many more things. Our primary positions, I think, are summed up in the following three areas. The first area is review. We review what money is coming in, what money is going out. We review what types of plans are for the future and what kind of cash we need to have on hand, or money we need to have on hand, in order to consolidate or move forward with those. We also recommend to the other committees and ministries of the church how they might be more efficient in spending the money that is available to them to reach others. Finally, we share our insights. This doesn't mean we just share the analysis of those programs, financials, but we look at our actual insights as to how the program operates and how it can do things more efficiently. Finally, I'd like to say finance. It's a ministry supporting ministries with planning and process. Thank you.
All right, so hey everybody at St. Anne's, greetings from the Outreach Committee. Alvy and I are happy that you've joined us for this little time, and we want to talk to you about some of our favorite things that we've done when we've been members of the Outreach Committee. And we're going to start out with what's on the screen right now, which is the Freedom School lunches that we prepared for Sunnyside Freedom School over the summer of 2019. And Alvy, you want to talk about that?
Yeah, this was a really fun day, and actually it was my first time serving lunches for Freedom School. It was just a really great afternoon, and that lovely pasta dish you sat there, that pan may look full, but before the lunch was over, they were scraping the sides. So Freedom School is just one of the many ways that the Outreach Committee does just that, reaches out into the community, which is one of, if not the main reason why I wanted to join. I wanted to be active in my community and be surrounded by people who support our community in so many ways. So.
And I think I'd like to add, it's so wonderful that we were actually able to prepare food for, I think 60 children were enrolled in the Freedom School in 2019. And the lady there right next to Alvy in the photograph helped us with menu planning. She had some extra training in that, but we made our outreach dollars go far. I mean, we were able to feed them for, I don't even remember how many times. It was like 6 or 7 times we prepared a lunch for these kids from scratch. All right, well, here's the next thing we wanted to share with you. Was this summer, we helped with the Freedom School. This particular Freedom School is the Old Town one. I'll say quickly that Freedom School expanded greatly last summer from just 2 sites to 7 sites. This is one of the new sites run by our own Linda. And so this is Roddy giving a guitar lesson there.
This is, what we're seeing here is our Advent Outreach Project, which is coming up again this year. But what I'm looking at is an outpouring of support, especially during the height of the pandemic. The 2 tables that you see here this is barely a small percent of what our St. Anne's family gave to support our homeless community. And by your generosity, we supported not 1, not 2, but 3 different organizations here in this community by your donation.
But let's talk a little bit about the Big Chill Ice Cream Project fundraiser, which we need members for and which is so much fun.
Yeah, you don't actually have to be a member of the Outreach Committee to enjoy ice cream. The Big Chill Salone Project fundraiser is a huge event. It was held successfully this year. St. Anne's did participate. And actually, this picture that you're looking at here was my first year in participating in this community fundraiser. It was a great day. So many of our church members came out. We served up a really tasty ice cream. So it was a really fun day and a nice way to cool off on a very hot July day. So you got to enjoy ice cream, be out in the sunshine, hang out with family and friends, and support a worthy cause. I say that's a great way to spend your summer.
So agree with you, Alvy. So we've run over a little bit on our time, but I think we would like to just point out to everyone who's watching that we need new members in our committee and that you don't have to work on everything that we do. We do different outreach projects throughout the year, and we usually do divide the committee up into subcommittees so that it doesn't fall on any one person's shoulders. And we would so like to have some new members to share the fun with us this year, and I hope you'll give us a look. And then be in touch if you want to join up with us.
Hospitality, intercessory prayer, and compassion are a few of the gifts that the Pastoral Care Committee members share with our St. Anne's family, friends, and neighbors. We provide support to those living with illnesses, losses, or any sorts of life struggles. We seek to offer our gifts for wholeness and healing through prayer, hospital or home visits, phone calls, notes, or letters. And the Pastoral Care Committee wears many hats. So basically, we are a group of committees under that umbrella of pastoral care. There is the Prayer Shawl Ministry, the Casserole Brigade, and new in the last year and a half, the Transportation Errand Ministry. And I cannot neglect to mention the prayer chain. Beverly Gosnell directs the prayer chain, and what she does is sends out regularly prayer requests via email. And she sends these to a dedicated group of prayers, so that with bowed heads and sweet, sweet spirits, we can lift up the prayers and concerns that have been shared with us. The Pastoral Care Committee members also try to maintain relationships with our shut-ins or sick, and we do this through monthly check-ins, and those again can be done in person or through phone calls or cards or letters. There are many opportunities for anyone who is a member of this committee.
Good morning. My name is Hoppy Elliott. I am the current chair of the Personnel and Policy Committee. I am reaching out to anyone who might be interested in participating in the government of our church through policies that Ginny and the vestry need in order to govern efficiently. More specifically, our committee prepares and implements the policies that guide the vestry and Ginny on a variety of matters. The way these policies are generated is when Ginny or the vestry feels that they need to have a consistent and efficient way of transacting the church business, so to speak, and want to set up some policies which guide them in that important endeavor. Over the past several years, we have prepared a personnel policy which, as indicated, establishes rules and procedures that we follow with our employees, a policy establishing the procedures for the church to enter into contracts on an ongoing basis, policies concerning the use of our church by other organizations, and a wedding policy setting the process of using our church for weddings. The work of our committee is extremely important in helping Ginny and the vestry in the efficient operation of our church, and we would love to share the joy of our work with others. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Sharon Hamill, and I'm coming to you to join the Welcome Committee. The Welcome Committee is exactly what it is. We welcome people to St. Anne's who are new. We welcome people back who've been gone for a while. And we welcome our parishioners who come every Sunday to church. And actually, you are a part of St. Anne's Welcome Committee because we are such a loving group. Everybody loves and chats with everyone. But we need some hands to help write notes, emails, and birthday cards. So if this is your passion, come join us in the Welcome Committee. Thank you.